me! Where are you going? You think you can just ignore me? You are a coward. A man who cannot face his wife is a boy in trousers.
Ebere, shut up. For the love of God, keep quiet.
I will not. Kill me if you're a man.
Your support keeps this channel alive. Help us grow this channel. Like this video, subscribe, and hit the notification bell.
In a quiet living room, dim and heavy with pain, a woman sits with bruises on her face and a broken plate on the floor. A knock. Her friend enters, radiant, calm, and poised. Ebere, rushing to her. Esther, what happened to your face? Esther, sobbing. Kunle again, Ebere. He is a beast. He treats me like a drum. I only asked him why he came home late, and before I knew it, the house was on fire. Ebere, softly. And what did you do when he started shouting? What do you mean? I talked. I told him he's a useless man, that his mates are outside making money while he's making excuses. I followed him from the parlor to the bedroom screaming. I couldn't stop. The more he hit me, the more I used my tongue to lash him. I want to stop, Ebere, but the fire in my chest won't let me. Ebere, taking Esther's hands. I was once the queen of that fire. Do you remember how Kenneth and I almost ended our marriage? Esther, but look at you now. You two are like newlyweds. How? Ebere, it started with a bottle of medicine and a very wise woman.
2 years ago, in Ebere's compound, the same fire burned brightly. Kenneth tried to walk away, but Ebere followed like a shadow, her words sharp as knives. Ebere, screaming, answer me. Where are you going? You think you can just ignore me? You are a coward. A man who cannot face his wife is a boy in trousers. Kenneth, shut up. For the love of God, keep quiet. I will not. Kill me.
As Ebere sat on the stairs, thinking about her fight with Kenneth, this is the first time Kenneth has hit her, despite everything that has happened before. She was confused. Then, the memory of her mother's warning hit her like a physical blow. It had been exactly 2 months since the walls of this house shook with a rage she now struggled to justify. It was a Tuesday morning. Her mother, Mama Ebere, had been visiting from the village, stretching her legs out for a nap on the sofa. The peace was shattered, not by an intruder, but by Ebere's own voice, rising in a shrill crescendo that reached every corner of the house. You have to give me the money now, Ebere had screamed, blocking the exit door. Her face was flushed, her eyes narrowed at Kenneth. Look at me. My friends are wearing the finest hair, the best silks. But your own wife? No. You buy me the cheapest scraps in the market. Do I look like second-hand material to you? Kenneth had reached for his briefcase, his expression weary, the lines around his eyes deepening. Ebere, it is too early for this. Please, move aside. I have a meeting. I cannot be late for work. You are going nowhere, she'd barked, bracing her arms against the doorframe. Not until I get what I ask for. And don't think I don't have options, Kenneth. Handsome, wealthy men still look at me when I walk down the street. You better start protecting what is yours before you are left with had I known. The bedroom door creaked open. Mama Ebere stood there, her wrapper tied firmly around her waist, her eyes burning with a mix of shock and shame. Ebere, shut up! The older woman commanded. The authority in her voice was enough to make Ebere recoil. Mama Ebere stepped forward, gripped her daughter's arm, and hauled her bodily away from the door and into the bedroom. What exactly is wrong with you? Mama Ebere hissed once they were behind closed doors. Is this the daughter I raised? Where did this venom come from?
Certainly not for my house. Mama, you don't understand, Ebere whimpered, her bravado crumbling. Kenneth is stingy. He doesn't spend on me. I'm starting to think he has someone else out there, someone he gives everything to. Listen to me and listen well, her mother interrupted, her voice trembling with disappointment. A wife does not bark at her husband like a dog. She reasons. She builds a sanctuary so comfortable that her husband counts the minutes until he can return to her side. You are becoming a menace in your own home. Mama Ebere turned and began stuffing her belongings into her travel bag with jerky, decisive movements. I cannot stay here and watch you destroy yourself, she said, her voice heavy. Do not let your foolishness drive a good man away. I am going back to the village. Ebere remembered the sound of the front door clicking shut behind her mother. A sound that had haunted the house for the last 2 months.
This continued until Ebere could bear it no longer. Tired and broken, she traveled to her village to seek help from her mother. In her mother's compound, Ebere's mother offered hard truth wrapped in love. Mama Ebere, you cannot bring this city grammar to my house, Ebere. You talk to your husband like he is your houseboy. If you don't learn to hold your peace, you will come back to this village as a widow or a divorcee. Tomorrow. Ebere wept. Her mother pulled her close and promised to take her to the wise elder, Mama Sofaya. In a small, neat hut, Mama Sofaya sat sorting herbs. Her words carried the weight of years.
My daughter, the bird that chirps too loud attracts the stone of the hunter.
Mama, he beat me. He is a monster.
Because you are a storm that never ends. A man's ears are not made for thunder. They are made for whispers. You are nagging him into a corner, and a cornered animal bites. Even the strongest tree breaks in a never-ending wind. The Bible says in Proverbs that it is better to live in a corner of the roof than in a house shared with a nagging wife. Do you want to be the reason your husband prefers the roof to his own bed?
No, Mama. But I can't help it. Once I start, I can't stop.
I have a solution, but it is a powerful medicine. It is a spirit-calming liquid.
Mama Sofaya went into her hut and came back with a small bottle and handed it over to Ebere.
When the fire starts in your husband's eyes, take a mouthful of this. Do not swallow. Do not spit. Hold it in your mouth until the sun of his anger sets. If you let it drop out, the medicine is broken.
A medicine? Where is it? Please, Ebere, give it to me.
But the mystery doesn't end here. Join our village circle to hear the rest of the tale.